Okay, let's move on to number 5. It's a good thing we're reaching the end. We're in the last but one problem. So here we need to list all the elements of the following sets. Okay, so number 1 is A is the set of all x such that x is an odd natural number. So it says x is an odd number and x also belongs to the set of natural numbers. And the set of natural numbers is 1, 2, 3, and so on. But we only care about odd numbers, so it's going to be, A is going to be 1, 3, 5, 7, and so on. The second question, B, is a set of all x such that x is an integer such that x is between a -12 and 9/2. So this is how it is. So x is an integer, so x cannot be, it cannot take values that are 0.5, 0.2, 0.1, anything like that. It has to be an integer. So the integer that's the immediate integer that's greater than a -0.5 is 0. So it's going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. It has to be less than 4.5, so this will be the set. Now, number 3. C is a set of all x such that x is an integer and x squared is less than or equal to 4. Squares are always positive, so that makes sense. It's implied that it's greater than 0. You cannot have a negative square because you're not dealing with imaginary numbers here. You're dealing with integers. So let's say if x squared is equal to 4, that implies that x is plus or minus 2. If x squared is less than 4, then the absolute value of x has to be less than 2. So it can be 0 or 1, right? So C will be the set of 0, 1, and 2. And you can check that these are all integers, except that you will also have -2, -1 in it, because we're dealing with integers. Plus and minus, both of them count. So C will be a set of 5 integers, -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. And you can check that the squares, 0 square is 0, -2 square is the same as 2 square, which is 4, and 1 square is the same as -1 square, which is 1, and these are all either less than or equal to 4. So that's number C. Okay, now let's do number 4, where D is a set of all x such that x is a letter in the word loyal. The key thing to remember here is that the elements of a set are generally not repeated. So it's going to be L-O-Y-A, because L, the end letter L, is already here. That was simple. Now, number 5, E is a set of all x such that x is a month of a year not having 31 days. So we have 12 months, and we only care about the months that do not have 31 days. January has 31 days, so February. March has 31, April, June, July and August both have 31, so September and November. These are the months that do not have 31 days. Now let's move on to number 6, where f is a set of all x such that x is a consonant in the English alphabet which precedes k. So let's write the alphabets A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. So we don't care about that. We only care about these. And we only want consonants. So it cannot be A. So B, C, D cannot be E. F, G, H cannot be I, J. So that is number 6.